All right, everyone, it is Dokkan time again, and today I'm just going to be going through the TEQ Android 17 and TEQ Android 18 EZA builds. So these are both representatives of Universe 7 or Universe 7 specific units. So I don't really feel like you should be utilizing either of them really too much outside of it. Though I will honestly tell you that 18 is probably the better unit. Or depending on the type of player, maybe 17 is. You let me know. So, my light turned off. We're just gonna kind of go over through 18 first, and then we'll go through 17. We'll go through defense calculations, and you just let me know how you're gonna build them, or if you agree with the build, whichever. Anyways, so with 18. She's going to have a couple 200% options. Obviously, she's a Peppy gal, so she has Master Roshi options. And then, of course, TEQ UI. Obviously, TEQ UI is the primary team you should be utilizing her on, or on the 17-18 Intelligence Tournament participants. You can put her onto the Master Roshi team. I just don't know how well she will do. 18 is a little bit more independent than 17. She has greatly raised attack for 1 turn, and then raises defense by 50% for 6 turns, which is huge. Attack and defense 180, changes Fizz and STR key spheres to TEQ key spheres. Additional attack and defense plus 30% per key sphere attained. Additional defense plus 50% when receiving attack. 30% chance to crit, plus an additional chance of performing a crit plus 18% per rainbow key sphere attained up to 50. So she can have an 80% chance to crit. Y'all know my rule. Over 50% chance, doesn't need it in the hidden potential system. Launches an additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack when there's another reps of Universe 7 category ally attacking the same turn, and reduces damage received by 30%, 35% when there's another Battle of Wits category ally attacking in the same turn. And that's basically it. She has standard Android 17-18 links. And what do you know, lo and behold, her best partner is 17. So, honestly, I would really have to tell you that these two units should be run together. 17 should be in slot 1, and then 18 should be in slot 2. Although 18 is a better defensive unit technically, she can't be put into slot 1 because all of her defense is after she super attacks. Now, the reason 17 can actually go into there, which we're going to go over there right now. You know, he's going to have the exact same teams except for the Peppy Gal Roshi options. Oh, wait. Sorry about that. EZA. There we go. He greatly raises defense for 1 turn, and then he raises attack for 6 turns. Now, don't get me wrong. His attack increase is nice. It's nowhere near as substantial as the defense on 18, though. He has attack and defense 170. Get it? 17, 18. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 17% per key sphere attained, plus an additional attack plus 50%, defense plus 20% per TEQ key attained, plus an additional defense plus 50% when attacking, 30% chance to dodge, plus an additional chance of evading enemies super attack plus 17% per rainbow key sphere attained. So he has a 80% chance to dodge if you get 3 rainbow key spheres. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack, which is a 70% chance if there's another reps of Universe 7 in the same turn. And then performs a crit when there's another Battle of Wits category ally attacking in the same turn. So once again, you know my rule, over 50% doesn't need the hidden potential. Once again, Android 17-18 links, and lo and behold, his best link partner. So I really do feel like these units are supposed to be ran next to each other, or at least with the other reps of Universe 7, 17 and 18 units. So the LR 17 unit, the LR Golden Frieza and 17 unit, and 17-18 Intelligence Tournament Power unit. So if you're not running these units with those units, you might suffer a little bit more. But regardless, these are very good units. I feel anyways that they're very good. I feel 18 is a little bit better. But I'm going to show you their actual defense, and you can make that judgment for yourself. So with 17, 6 key spheres, 40% support, he's only got 1.7 million defense. Now, I mind you, if you have TEQ UI domain, he might hit 2 million on a double super. But in my personal opinion, he just needs to dodge. I feel like he's a full dodge unit. He's got up to 80% dodge in his hidden potential. You might as well abuse it, you know? And then as far as 18 goes with her defense goes to a much higher ceiling of 3.4 million defense. I think this is kind of unrealistic circumstances. It's within the idea that she will get 6 super attack effects within her super attacking point. If we go back and look at her super attacking point, she has it within 6 turns. So you have to understand the way that it works is that it means that her stacks for 6 turns from the super attack will carry over. So if she supers once during turn 1, she'll have that stack for turn 1, turn 3, and turn 5, and then it'll fizzle out by the time she hits turn 7 because it ignores the actual turns that she's on. It just is turns past. So she'll keep that stack for 3 turns. So that means she has 1 stack from there to there. If she super attacks on the 3rd and the 5th turn only once, that means she only has 3 stacks in total, which is the bare minimum of what she can have. Halvard is calculating this on the off chance that she is double or triple supering in some of these instances, and I just don't feel like that's realistic because she does have, she does have the 50% chance to additional as long as there's another Universe 7 rep in the same turn, but that's it. It's a 50% chance. I'm sorry, but 50% is a coin flip. It's a literal coin flip. If you have a level 25 in the hidden potential system of additional, that's another coin flip. So you have 2 coin flips to get those hidden potential supers. And I think on average, if you went full additional with Android 18, you could potentially get an average of 2 supers a turn, or at least get to 3 stacks, within the 6 turns that she's supering. But unless she's in like slot 2 and she's constantly keeping it up, I just don't think it's a very average basis. Mind you, she does also have that 35% damage reduction, which I do feel is very important when you're considering her defense. And even if you take away half, those three stacks right there, I do feel like she would still be around the 2 million range. And with 35% damage reduction, that is still very amazingly good. And, he did calculate this within the idea that he's with 17, which also is giving more dodge chance for both of them. So I do feel like these two are meant to be run together, or at the very least, being run with this intelligence one, with the LR, not the best link partner, but you want rainbow orb changers, which I do believe the reps of Universe 7 LRs, Android 17 right there, the intelligence one, and this one would be good partners, as this one's a battle of wits, and this one right here is rainbow orb changing, I believe. So that is just my opinion on those units as far as their defense goes. Let's go ahead and go take a look at their defense or their hidden potential. 17, 55%, just give him level 7 dodge. With dupes, go ahead and just give him, once again, full-on dodge and put the rest into additional. He already has built-in crit. 18 absolutely needs to get additionals off, so just give her level 7 additional, level 5 silver and level 2 bronze. And then once she gets to a rainbow status, just go full-on additional as much as possible and put in that last level 5 gold equip onto additional. And I just feel like that is the best way to go about them, is 18 being a slot 2 building up a defensive tank, and then 17 being a slot 1 dodge tank specifically. He just needs to fully on dodge, where she needs to actually build up defense. So anyways, guys, I think that's going to be it. I didn't really want to waste too much time with these guys, so let me know how you decide to build these 2 units, and have a good day and a good night.